I'm Eric Haugen. There's my social media information. Like my videos and subscribe to my channel. If this content is enriching to your life, it helps my business out when you do that. Today we're going to talk about creative output. Creative output goals. You know, I know we're concerned a lot with what we should be working on, and there's all sorts of stuff we should be working on, or could be working on, let's say. Should is a dangerous word. But before that, everybody's always curious how you do this gig. What do I use? Ready? Bip, bip. All right. 2 Canon T5Is, stock lens, 24mm lens. Pedals today, I think I'm just using my analog delay a tiny bit there. Hiwatt, oh man, sun's bright. Yay, sun is bright. Hiwatt T20, Weber attenuator. There's still a little bit of snow on the ground. Voice gets captured with a lav mic to my iPad. The guitar goes over there. I put some reverb on in post. There you go. That's how I do what I do. Okay, so this is another one of my cool. Yeah, I'm in open D tuning. This is another one of my Eric rambling about philosophy type things. Okay, so usually when people book lessons with me on my website, thanks, that's how I stay in business. I will ask people this question: hey, what are you working on, and what are your goals? Not just like fretboardy goals, like, okay, common things. We want to be better at leads. We want to know the fretboards. We want to play the changes. We want to know theory. We want to play like blank. Cool, that's all good stuff. I'm saying let's go a step further, like, to what end though? My friend Clay said that once. Clay, what a funny guy. To what end? As in, like, what are our output goals? What are we working towards with music? All right, let's talk about some of the things we can work towards with music. Obviously, or maybe not obviously, the most pure reason that we play is we just love it. You know, it is stress relieving, it's fascinating, it's beautiful. I love open D tuning. It's kind of actually I feel like it feels like the most Eric tuning to me. Like yeah, it just feels like home to me. Anyway, yeah, so the first reason we play things is just because we love it. Cool, that's a given. Let's talk about some other things we can be working towards to not just practice, grind. I think that's the idea here. Is for me, I know me, I have to have goals that I'm working towards. I'm always writing songs and recording music and working on albums and obviously working on this. So it keeps me motivated, because I think having goals keeps us motivated. So the first thing that I wrote down here on the floor is loops. You know, if you have a looper pedal, that's a great way to just be playing around with ideas. Hey, I learned a new chord, like, okay. Cool minor 11 voicing on this instrument. Now, my looper pedals keep breaking. I'm calling TC Electronic out. I've gone through 2 dittos now. They've bricked out on me. I don't know what's up with that. I'm just going to have to get a Boss looper, because we all know Boss stuff is solid. I love my flashback delay. That has a loop function in it, but it's not that great. But yeah, making up little loops. Cool. Is one creative output thing we can do. That's my thing, is trying to, I like to encourage people to do stuff. Just do stuff. See what happens. Other things we're working towards, depending on where you are in your musical life, playing with other human beings. Yep, that's a cool thing too. So let's talk about that. How good at guitar do you need to be to play with other people? Not very good. Really, the thing is this. If you can play major chords and minor chords and bar chords, you're good enough to play with other people. Ooh, can I make it be a... That's really, you know, if you can keep rhythm comfortably and can play chords comfortably, go ahead and see about getting out there. Now, other things I think about when finding people to play with. In the ideal world, that's in your friend group. Hopefully you got some buddies who already play. Because boy golly, it is hard to find people through the internet. That is a tricky thing. I feel like it's really hard to pluck strangers from the internet and have it work out. Now, if that's not realistic for you, let's talk about some other ways we can be creatively creative. Yeah, you know what I mean. You could be recording your own music. Nowadays, the technology is there that I'm not saying it's easy, but it's easier than it has been to use GarageBand if you're on a Mac, or I don't know what people use on Windows computers, but the programs, I'm not saying they're fast to learn. It is a whole nother skill. It's a whole nother art to learn how to record music, but it's definitely a cool thing that you could be doing. Now, some of the things, I'll just talk about some other things that people will commonly email me about, or when they book a lesson, they'll ask about. This is a big one I'm probably going to get in trouble with. I can't play a song all the way through. So? I don't think it's as necessary as you would think to be able to play a song all the way through unless you're in a cover band. If you're in a cover band, obviously you got to be able to play the song all the way through. Hold on though, before you troll me. You do, whatever section of the song that you know how to play, really know how to play it though. Really know how to play it clean and really know, I'm not saying clunk through anything. Always play elegant, always play slow, always play right. But it's not as necessary as well, people are going to disagree with me, but I don't think it's as necessary. If you're not going to cover the song, you don't need to know the whole song. You just do the part of it that you like. Discovered this like ZZ Top sound with the Hiwatt Fuzz. Yeah, finding that blues scale. Fun. Cool pedal. Got to play around with that more. Let me see, did I cover everything I wanted to talk about? Oh, and then the other thing you could be doing, super fun that we forget that we can do, we can strum songs and sing them. If we're decent enough singers. I talked about that in the last week's video, that people aren't as bad singers as they might think. It's more about moving the key of the song to where your voice is strong. A lot of times rock songs are actually very high. I know me, I have to drop songs like a fourth or a fifth or third. I have to drop songs to sing them because I'm a baritone. Everybody knows that the dice are loaded. Everybody rolls with their fingers crossed. Anyway, I don't like to sing on YouTube because I'm too self-conscious. So the main thing here is I'm just trying to empower y'all to obviously practice, and practice really slow, really elegant, because this This is fine, fine finger dancing that we're doing. Here, let me play the verse 2 across the universe. Let's see if I can do it. Let's turn the chorus off. Yeah, cool. Pick. Ah, man. Etc., etc. We play really slow and clean because the slower, here's what I say in lessons, you know, this is hand dancing, this is finger choreography. So we just have to give our brain and our hands the time that they need to make everything come out pretty and nice. And the prettier that our hands, the way that they look, move, the prettier it comes out. So in conclusion, fuck everything except shit that's cool. As in, yeah, work on stuff, but think about doing something with all this stuff that you know how to do by now. Anyway, thanks so much to everybody who supports me in all the ways that you do, even if it's just clicking like and subscribe, because that's how my business works. I don't put ads on my channel. I like it to just stay that way because I think ads are annoying, and I'm annoying enough as it is. And so yeah, I make my living by people choosing to invest in me, by supporting me on Patreon, by purchasing my PDF downloads, by, I forget what else, oh, booking lessons and things like that. As Bill and Ted would say, be excellent to each other. That includes yourself. Happy Friday, eat pizza.